don't go to bed till 5 in the morning anyway.
Nah, I go to bed. I try to go to bed early. I try to be in bed by like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were a night stalker.
I used to be when I was a little younger.
I can't do that shit no more.
I feel it the next day. That's
I'd love to stay up till 3. I'd love to know that I could stay up till 4 with no penalties and go on the writing.
I could do that in New York.
Yes, because you're going to be up anyway. I did it in New York.
New York is no problem. I stay up till 4, and I know. The thing is, in New York, you can get breakfast at fucking 4 in the afternoon, so you're okay.
I remember one night talking to Lee and breaking his balls. It had to be 1 in the morning in New York, and I'm torturing him about. He had like a salami sandwich. And next time,
was I in New York or were you in New York?
I was in New York, and you were here, and I called Lee and I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Nothing. I'm just eating something." Like, Lee, you're gonna fucking die. You keep eating that shit. And I don't hang up with him 2 minutes. I go downstairs, I smoke a joint, I get a cup of coffee. I'm one of those motherfuckers that drinks coffee too.
At night?
Oh yeah,
I
I'll
can't
drink it. Not anymore. But for me to go to the store, I need 4 shots of Cuban.
How many a day do you drink?
I drink American coffee when I wake up, just to get the party started. Okay. I drink regular, nice, dark roast.
I like a dark
Strong.
roast too. Yeah,
I like a
black.
dark
I drink
roast.
it black.
Black coffee to get the party started. That's the first party. I pop a little nicotine gum, and that just gets the blood vessels moving. Then I get up, I do a couple like Puerto Rican yoga stretches, like I stretch my spine, I touch my toenails. Then I hit 2 bong hits. After I'm about 42 minutes, I do about 2 bong hits when the music is starting to sound good. You know what I'm saying? And once I inhale those 2 bong hits, I go into the kitchen, I drink like 10 ounces of cold water, and then I blast a 4-man espresso before I wash my pussy.
Ugh.
Before I take a shower, I blast a 4-man espresso, and then I drink another bottle of water. And then after that, let's say I'll eat oatmeal and then do the 4-cup espresso. And then you're just waiting for your guts to come out. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, yeah. No, my body knows. It's a science.
You go on the computer, you type a couple things, all of a sudden you rip that fart. It smells like the guts of your fucking enemy. It just smells like pure fucking ass. And you're like, well, I'm ready. I go in the back bathroom. I got a door to the outside so that I don't kill any of the bathrooms in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that first one. That's pure fire. By this time, it's 7:45. I'm already throwing heat. It's a log. My asshole's on fire. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where you sit up, you walk. When you walk back, you walk with a limp.
Yeah.
One of those shits. You know what I'm saying?
It took something out of your leg.
Yeah, it takes. I mean, I'm serious. Oatmeal, a nice cup and a half of oatmeal, and then a 4 shot of espresso.
What do you have in the oatmeal? You have sugar or honey or
cinnamon, and coconut milk.
Can't fuck with that. I like my milk regular milk.
I like I'll do regular too. But if I know like my wife's gonna get pizza, I won't put dairy.
Oh, okay.
I'll put coconut.
Because you'll have the dairy later.
I'll have the dairy later, and then that'll make me go fucking crazy. I don't like eating outside.
Really?
No, I don't like eating outside, especially with becoming this country. People eat outside to show you they're outside. Look at us with an umbrella. Put me in the back, looking forward. So if somebody comes in, I slip out the bathroom door.
Well, I don't understand it at restaurants, especially when outside is the parking lot.
That's a jerk-off thing. That's since I used to date a girl that was a thing. Let's sit outside. What do they call it? Sousa fresca.
Yeah,
Agua fresca. Go fuck yourself, fresco. Put me in the back, and I'll look forward. I don't want no outside germs and no fucking people breathing. Dog, you ever see people handle your food?
Oh, it drives
They grab
me
the
nuts.
food, and the motherfuckers that stop to answer a question, I'll break the dish over their fucking head. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have your food, and they'll stop, talk. They'll talk. And your food will be just sitting there out.
Because you're looking at them in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I look at everybody. I don't... No. Uncle Joey keeps that eye on that waiter. I got one eye on the waiter and the other eye on the fucking door.
the part that gets me, because I used to be a waiter, is like the thumb in the drinking glass, or the thumb touching your food as they're bringing it to you, or like if you're at like a.
The thumb is the least of my problem.
Really?
Just a little tip of a thumb.
I don't like
When's
that.
the last time you put your thumb up your asshole? You don't. You put it in your mouth. The thing that bothers me the most is when they stop with your food to talk.
And it cools down.
No, it doesn't cool down. The breath. You're talking, and my food, your fucking germs are sticking to my fucking food, and his germs are sticking to your food. How do you know which way it is to the bathroom? I have no fucking idea. I'm carrying food that way. But you don't stop with my 3 fucking dishes to talk to somebody. That's my point.
And getting their breath on your food.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I don't like. That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about a thumb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like the
This
thumb.
country's worried about thumbs and he had hair. Who gives a fuck? If you're any type of civilian, you've been sucking dick for 30 years. How many hairs have you had in your mouth? You got more hairs than on the fucking OJ crime fucking scene. You understand? And right away, you don't want to fucking.
But it's different. I don't know what it doesn't bug.
Because listen,
okay.
Let me explain something to you that you need to understand before you get into anything.
Okay.
When you walk into a restaurant, you have to assume in the back of your mind that this guy scratched his balls and picked up your meat. You have to assume that the lettuce guy, because if you don't, you're a fucking idiot.
I try to put it out of my head, I guess.
Yeah, we all do as Americans. You try to put it out of your head when you eat. But what do you think happens in a fucking kitchen? What do you think really happens? You know that food that you like? Let me ask you something. All these restaurants that dude Bar Rescue go to.
Right.
They're the restaurants you go to. The same type of food you like. You know, that dude that you were raving about, oh yeah, carnitas on a sandwich. Listen, that guy will be out of business in a year, and he's a filthy fuck back there. Because those carnitas, who's eating a fucking carnita sandwich? The only one that's doing that is you.
Carnitas is...
Nobody has come up to me in the last 4 weeks and said, I found this place. And they had carnita sandwich with Swiss cheese or cheddar. That's even fucking worse. We discussed cheddar today.
You hate cheddar. I don't know what it is.
Because
Delicious?
it's not delicious. It's not a good cheese at all. Doesn't do anything to a sandwich, but makes you fucking white as fuck. That's all cheddar does. Cheddar's not Swiss. Cheddar's not Munster.
So what cheeses are passable?
American sliced thin. Sliced thin on turkey. Taste it sometimes. Thin with mayonnaise. Taste that fucking... It conglomerates better than that hard cancer. That cheddar's a hard fucking cancer. Don't you look at that fucking cheddar?
I don't think it's a cancer, but maybe. Who knows? I like Swiss.
Swiss is a call for ham. Swiss is a call for fucking turkey with a change. Little Swiss on roast beef with change, on rye bread. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You have no idea with the little seeds in it, a little rye bread with some roast beef sliced thin, a little pink. Throw some salt and pepper on that motherfucker. Throw a slice of Swiss cheese or two. A shaved lettuce. Very important. Shaved lettuce.
Is that little strips?
It's little strips.
I love the little
and
strips.
the slices of tomato on rye with mayonnaise. And then come back and you see your Uncle fucking Joey. If that's not your sandwich...
I used to get pissed at my mom because I loved something there's something about shaved lettuce that tastes different.
Yeah,
as opposed to like one leaf of lettuce.
Complete that leaf. I take that thing and I go, yeah, I don't want this. When they just put the leaf of lettuce in, I don't want that. No. I like when they put the spinach in and all that type of stuff, like the spinach leaves. I don't mind that.
Okay.
But shredded lettuce is the call. When you go down to Jersey Shore, it's shredded fucking lettuce. When you go to Hashway's Deli, it's shredded fucking lettuce. When you go to De Palma in Fairview, it's shredded fucking lettuce. What part of that doesn't anybody fucking understand?
I think it's laziness, I guess.
Yeah, it's laziness. It's fucking complete laziness. That's why you can't go to those places. Because if you go, you just fall into that fucking trap. You just have to boycott those places in your mind.
Everyone makes fun of you for your stances and stuff, but it gets you out a lot of bad. Like you never have a bad meal.
No,
it's just like
I stick to my guns.
Right? Yeah.
I stick to my guns. I love to try new things, but I look at the person who suggested it, and I look at the other foods he's told me about in his fucking stupid fucking life.
Do you still take advice from me or no?
No, not even close. You're disgusting. You like carne asada on French fries. That's
who
not
doesn't
me.
like carne? It's delicious. Carne asada fries.
That's just garbage, Lee. That's just garbage. A nice fucking steak fry, nice, with an open steak sandwich. That's the way America. A fucking carnita. You don't know what the fucking carnita is. It could be a pork knuckle. I saw that meat they served at that thing the other day.
Where?
At that fucking benefit I went to. It was disgusting.
Yeah, bad meat. It's really
when people created all these meals, they have to evolve. But nobody in their right mind had the shit they're gonna put on French fries now. I mean, how many things can you put on French fries?
everything.
Until you're fucking ridiculous. There's nothing I like on a French fry except ketchup. A nice cut potato from the house, and you cut steak fries. Doesn't need anything. If you want to dope it up with some garlic slices thin and some onion slices, that's it. That's all that needs. It doesn't need, nothing else. When I grew up in Jersey, I used to go to those places that had the gravy with the mozzarella cheese. That's fucking delicious, but you don't see me eating it every week.
You can't.
You can't. You throw those weights around 3 times a week. You want me to tell you what I ate today?
What do you have?
Tell you what I ate today. I woke up this morning, I had an almond smoothie. And I didn't eat dick. You know what I had for lunch? I had a steak and eggs with fruit and a piece of wheat toast.
That's good.
And I didn't eat nothing else. And then tonight, my wife made some fucking focaccia hamburger helper. I ate 2 fucking spoons of it. Tonight, I'll have a protein shake. I'm not better than you. And I'm trying to eat better. But I never, like if I knew now what I knew at your age, I wouldn't eat half the shit I was eating. I would just refuse to eat it. And I did. When I tell you I'm not going to do it, listen, I hate my one friend, but one thing he always told me is I was telling Larry this last night on the phone. He's like, when I put something in my head, it's over. I'll never look at that food again. I'll never eat there again. I'll never go back there again. I don't care what they tell you. And I grew up at a time when there was no Yelp, when you made a personal fucking choice. You made a personal thing. I don't check Yelp because look at the people who are going on Yelp. They don't know about food. What do they know about food? They've been growing up out here eating this shit. The fuck do they know about food?
Nothing.
A carnita fry? Who's ever heard of that?
I guess.
With cheese on it?
It's so good.
You know how hard you work?
Yeah. I can't eat them, and I never have them
like
anymore.
it's over. Like at one point you look at that food and go, like it's never happening ever again. Like that's it. Never again. It can't happen. Like that's the discipline that America has never really understood with anything. Whether it's drugs or food or a pill or anything. And everything that goes with that has to be shut down. I.e., somebody calls you and says, hey, I'm having a party at that place. I ain't going there. Why? Because they have carnita fries.
I won't even step in the building.
No. It's just little things that people... And then we go back on, and then we get angry with ourselves. I should have never came here. You knew it. You fucking knew it. 2,000 million people are not wrong. Jared tricked the whole fucking nation into eating that horse meat. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And if you say to me, well, Joey, it's a sandwich for $5. Do you know the sandwich I can make you for $5 fucking dollars? Do you have any fucking idea the sandwich I can make you for $5 fucking dollars?
Yeah,
the sandwich you can make yourself for $5 fucking dollars.
But you have to go to the store.
Who gives a fuck?
A lot of people.
Wouldn't you rather go to the store than have fucking that tattoo guy with greasy fingers? He's been smoking cigarettes. I don't give a fuck how many gloves at Subway one of those fucking foreigners put on their hands and that white dude with the tattoo of an alligator on his neck. He could put on 3 fucking gloves and the stench of his life is still gonna touch that fucking disgusting turkey pastrami they get that you're gonna eat. $5, you're selling your fucking soul.
You're selling your soul, and then it's just
$5 fucking dollars.
It's not good at all, even for to save the money.
No nutritional value at all. That's what I'm fucking saying. With half of these places you go eat at now, dog, are all the fusion. Everybody wants to be Johnny fucking Fusion, and they all.
When did that start? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'm sitting on my balcony last Friday. It's me and my wife. We're talking. It's fucking 2 PM. I went to. Who the fuck knows what happened? I know I'm starving. I look on the table. There's a fucking menu. All right, it's for. I look at the thing. It says spicy garlic shrimp.
That sounds good.
I said, God damn, where is this? I told my wife. We went down there. First, as I'm walking, I kicked myself in the ass. It was one of those mixed places. It was half Japanese and half Chinese. Right already, the hairs on my neck stuck out. Already, but I go, you know what? I got to be fair. I got to talk myself through this. Why be negative? I could be positive. Well, let me tell you something. The fucking fried wontons tasted like terrible. Even my wife was like, what are these things? The fucking Philly roll, the cream cheese was 2 years old. Okay? The shrimp and garlic was okay, but they gave me those fucking mezzamot shrimp.
I hate those
once
small
I
shrimp.
see those shrimp, I gotta go. The rice was the best thing on the menu, the white rice. Will I go there again? Never in my fucking whole life. Was it my fault? Absolutely, because I don't go. In my world, you got to pick a country. You're either Chinese or Japanese. You can't sell sushi and pork fried fucking rice. And every time you go to those places, you're going to end up going, wow, this ain't that good. No, because they can't even make good Japanese food. Now they want to try to cross fucking over.
They want to cross over, and then the problem I have with going out to eat, I have a terrible time making choices. Like, I'll spend 2 hours, and it's because I'll go to these places that, I had a bad meal there, but I'll try them again. Like, it seems like you just, if you make a decision and just stick to it, it makes your life a lot simpler, which I have
it's
a
like that
huge
day you
problem
said to
with.
me, I went to this place, got a burger. Why didn't you go to Stout? Well, because I don't give a fuck what Paula thinks. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. My wife, Paula, your wife. If somebody comes out here to visit me and says, hi, I was in a bar in Jersey, and I heard about this place called Five Fingers Burgers, Five Brothers, whatever the fuck it is. Can we go there and get a hamburger? Yeah, on your own. You want a burger? Yeah, we're going to Stout. Why are we going to Stout?
You don't get bored of any of these places?
No, but I don't go every fucking week.
Okay.
But it's the best burger. Why fuck around? I'm not going to go anywhere else. There's no reason to go anywhere else. The fries suck dick there, but the burger's the best burger in town. The thing to do is to go to Jerry's, get steak fries, go to Stout, get a burger, and bring it home. That's your best bet, but I'm not that much of a fucking animal.
That is the best bet. I love doing that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying to you. I wouldn't go anywhere else for a burger right now. Nowhere else. The next 10 years while I live here. There's no reason to. That fucking burger is the best burger. The flavor in that burger, I've been all over the country. That's the best burger I've had in 10 fucking years inside that burger. How they cook it, the pink, it's real meat. You never get sick there. The onion rings are fucking tremendous, and the iced tea. I'm not going to recommend anything else to you there. I don't know. I never had it. But when I want a hamburger, one of my friends, I want a hamburger, and my friend Julius says there's a place in Sherman Oaks. Listen, then go with Julius.
Right, yeah.
Go with Julius. But today, we're going to Stout. And I guarantee you'll love it. And that's it. It always works. It's not. What is going on? Tell us about this Twitter.
Look at fucking Amazon. Amazon today's getting slammed by fucking shit work conditions for people. I mean, they're keeping people working in fucking warehouses over 110 degrees with no breaks. They time everything. They need some fucking counter that shit. I mean, I don't want to buy Amazon now. I mean, but if they would have a podcast that could explain it and tell me, hey, the air conditioning broke. You know, maybe I don't know the full context. Maybe the full context is not being reported. You know, those fucking news agencies is always a fucking by the way. I'd like to hear the other guy's fucking side of this shit. All right? And that's exactly what they need, Lee.
That's
I mean, you can fucking kill that shit, dude.
And you know who told me this once? I remember Houston was the hottest comedy thing of all time.
Yeah.
And in the late 90s, it was really booming. And one day I went to do Latino night, and Dane Cook was there. And I go up to Dane. I go, Dane, how was Houston? He goes, man, that's a great club. But he goes, you know what? It was too many shows for the money. I got to figure out how to just do one big show there. 5 years later, he was doing theaters, Lee. So
Yeah.
my point is,
Wow.
Lee, that, you could go
Set
to
a
comedy
goal.
clubs around the country. There's expenses. And, how expensive is being out there, Ralphie, man?
It's
Society.
fucking the biggest expenses.
It's so there's a lot of expenses for the price you were charging. I mean, your thing is a workshop.
Right.
It's 9 to fucking 5 type deal for these people. Like, your thing is a workshop. Your thing isn't just 1 hour. Your thing is a fucking workshop.
Yeah, we did like almost 2 hours, and there wasn't enough time.
No, your thing is a workshop. There's 2 parts to yours. They got to go eat lunch and come back and have questions.
Do you think I should just do like rent a room at a hotel? That's what I've been thinking about.
Like fucking
Yeah,
build it. If you
and
build
get
it,
it
they'll come.
and do it off days. You can save a lot of money if you do it off days, bro. And if you can and book into it that you can adjust the size of the room. All right, so if you have a big turnout, then they can open it up. If
Like
not, they
bananas.
keep it small. Boom, like bananas.
Bananas in Jersey.
Yep.
And you could do
Hasbrook
it.
Heights.
You ever see those commercials for real estate people that come to your town and teach you how to make $1 million?
Yeah, but
hustling
that's a
real estate?
scam. I don't want to scam anyone.
You're not scamming nobody. I'm just saying it's the same type of thing. Lisa
Yeah.
Yacht will be in your area, and then what you could do is maybe do a big one and then do a comedy club, so you get 2 bangers
Yeah.
for $1.
Okay.
I bet Zanies in Nashville would do it, bro.
Yeah, Zanies in Nashville.
There's a ton of comics there that need to be podcasting, and if you had there, I mean, you could do. They put out to all the comedy clubs in the Southeast, and all these comics that come. There's fucking 40 guys in Memphis. There's fucking shit ton in Louisville, Lexington, fucking Knoxville, Chattanooga,
I'd love to
Atlanta, Birmingham. Man, all of those guys will come up.
I'd love to do them everywhere, and that was the one thing that I was surprised by. Like the crowd that came out to Toronto wasn't a lot of comics. There were a couple there, but it was mostly other people.
Yeah.
You need
Man.
right now. There's businesses that really need your services. You have to find a way to reach them and go. Listen, you know how long you've been plumbing? 32 years. Not for nothing. If you're making a living doing it, you know a thing or two.
Right.
Get somebody else on there, even if it's for a half hour, the plumbing show. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Today, didn't fucking Home Improvement, remember for years?
Oh, yeah, man.
He would teach how to tear up a floor. What's the difference doing it on a fucking podcast?
No, there is no difference.
What's the difference? People want to hear that. I'll hear it on the way to work.
And a lot of those guys are fucking funny as shit,
Yeah,
man.
they are, naturally. They
Yeah.
just need a co-host, somebody in between.
Yeah,
teach
and
them
to
how to
steer 'em.
download, blah, blah,
Somebody's
blah, blah,
gotta steer 'em.
There's got to be a program also, Lee, that you could push these people on to go 1, 2, 3, ABC and do what you did. Call them and go, hey, I'm referring these people.
I did that.
You know, I know you did that, but you
Yeah.
have to do it more with more companies
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Now the next one is the people they contact to download it because you're leaving. So they don't know how to fucking download it. So there's got to be a company to teach them how to do that. Now you got to go to them and go, oh, yo, I'm going to send you 18 fucking people $1 a piece every week. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Right.
You're
Man.
sitting on a gold mine.
Lee,
There's
Lee,
just, you have to point it at the right direction.
Yeah.
You have a
Brother,
great bullet.
just come to Nashville, okay?
I'd love
I'll
to.
set it up. I'll get you a night, okay? I know everybody fucking run out there and supports you. Nashville always supports us podcaster comics, okay?
That'd be great.
And dude, and not only that, you don't even have to get a hotel, Lee. You can stay at my house.
Thank
my
you.
house is like 8 blocks
and
away
it's
from the
empty.
club.
Empty.
And it's empty.
And
It's a
there's
big
food,
fucking house.
There's
It's
food in the freezer.
Fuck
there's
yeah,
chili.
man.
There's fucking everything.
Thank you.
I got
appreciate
everything
that.
in there ready to go.
I'd love to.
Yeah, man. Lee, it'd be my pleasure. And I even got my buddy Aaron who'll pick you up from from the airport. My car. You can drive my car.
Oh my God, you're the best. Thank you.
People talk to me all the time about starting something. And
Yeah.
especially
And
when I go on the road, that they do this. I had a dentist talk to me about it. I had a shoe guy, but I fucking lost a car.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, in Boston, yeah.
To Boston. I had people are interested in this. They just don't know where to start. It's like, what's his name said in The Sopranos. Everybody wants a cooler. They just don't know where to buy one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Well, that's the issue I found when I was building it. It's just, if you Google it, there's 8,000 people telling you 20,000 different ways to build a podcast. So, like, that's what I said at the beginning. Like, this is just the way I did it.
Listen, but here's the fucking thing, okay? This is me. This is fucking me, okay? Yes, I bought the fucking Judy Brown workbook.
Right.
And I read about comedy like every other comedy did. But I learned from watching Ralphie May. I learned from watching Bill Burr and Greg Giraldo and Joe Rogan and Ari and Duncan. You learn different things, okay? Right now, you know, I saw that ad for the people on TV. Hi, we could up your marketing and do this and this and this. That's great. Well, I'll tell you what you got. You got some kid that went to school for marketing. The difference between that kid and you is you're living it. You've
Right.
seen it. You've seen how our numbers went up, what we did, what works, and what different works in some markets. How many times have you called me and said, wow, we had this guy on who's a celebrity and he's got no hits, and this guy's a plumber and he's got 2,000 fucking hits. I wonder what the fuck happened. We learned not to release a podcast on a Friday.
Right.
That it's a dead fucking thing. We learned not to edit a fucking podcast. These are the things we learned by doing. We used to do a podcast, we used to edit it. We stopped editing it, the numbers went through the fucking roof.
Right.
You know, when they hear you say fuck and yum and fucking Chinese and,
They
and
love
all
that
this
shit.
They love that shit
gotta
because you're
drop a
talking from the
spick, a
fucking
chink,
heart.
and a nig
So
once in a
this
while.
is so this is what you have to tell the people that they're gonna sit there and look at you. If I had any type of business today, flooring and fucking tiles, if I wasn't a snappy guy, I'd have somebody in there, but I'd have them pushing the envelope. Because I want people to say, what the fuck is Ralphie May Flooring talking about?
Right.
Fingers up an asshole. This could not continue. I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian.
These are the people that push you more. These are the people that are going to go, you own that company? And that's what you're
If you're
trying to
listening,
do.
not laughing.
Right.
That's what
retarded.
you're trying to do online. That is the social whatever. You could go on Facebook and dick around and show people what you had for lunch. Who gives a fuck? You know, who gives a fuck? Unless you're eating...
Especially because people follow so many people, you really have to stick out.
you really
Yeah,
have to stick
man.
out. And especially if you have a business.
If you say, I mean, you'll get a lot of hits if you like took what you had for lunch and it's like giner, you know, if it's a nice pussy meat, all right, that'll get a lot of hits. All
Somebody
right,
asked
but
me
that's
that-
the only it, man.
Why
If
don't
you're
you
taking a
tape
picture of your fucking sandwich, go fuck yourself.
Why don't you tape your workouts? I like going to VMAC for the kettlebells. But when they tape my workouts, it drives me crazy. I do it for them because I like them. But I don't do it for me.
It was great. I went to the Underground the night before after Steve's shows, and I met Puff Mama, who knew you from before. I had a podcast that I've never had my name on anything before. Like, I've gone with you to things and it's fun, but like I started getting really nervous after I dropped Paula off the night before I left because I realized I was packing, and like my name was on it, and it couldn't have been more fun. We did dabs. I met this great guy David who works for like the biggest pot grower in Canada, and he was telling me all about it. And then the next day we had like 20 people at the podcast seminar. It was great. It was the coolest thing about it was there were people there who didn't know me from the podcast, and I got like this one guy was there. He was like 80 years old, but he wanted to start a podcast. It was great.
All right.
That's kick ass, man.
Yeah,
I love Toronto, man.
Oh my God, I've never been to Canada.
Oh, really?
I've always heard everyone was really nice, but it was just so much fun, and the food was great, and it was
Good Chinese up there in
Fuck
Toronto.
yeah, man.
They don't fuck
That
around
Peking
up there.
duck.
Good weed. They ain't fucking around up there. I
They
miss
got
that
birds
city.
in the fucking windows, man.
Remember when they were shooting everything up there?
Yeah, that was good because you go one street and it's New York. You turn another street, it's fucking Chicago. You go in one place, it's goddamn Philadelphia. I mean, it's fucking the greatest town to shoot in, and the people are amazing,
They don't shoot
man.
there no more like they used to?
You know, they don't. I think the dollar got weaker against the Canadian dollar.
It used to be, but not anymore. Now it's like 130 American for every dollar Canadian. So maybe more stuff will go up.
I remember being up there at the comedy club Boris had.
Yeah, underground.
Boris.
Yeah.
No, Hollywood.
Yeah,
Bill
yeah,
was
yeah.
in Toronto.
Comedy Wood.
Comedy Wood. It was 2 weeks for 1,200, 600 a week. The headline.
Brutal.
And you lived over the bar. But then the second week, you went to the other club, and you lived in a house with his crazy brother, who was a driver for a hooker service.
Yeah.
And he would wake you up every night. Listen, this one got beat up. She's bleeding from the head. She'll suck your dick for the small 15. It was crazy.
15 Canadian.
I had to keep the door locked. It was
That's
horrible.
8 US.
But
That's great.
I remember being on that block and walking down the block one day and seeing Andy Garcia, the guy from fucking Cheers, the fat guy.
Oh, yeah, George Wendt.
Oh my God, John Voight, all on one block. They were all staying in the same fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Here I am sleeping over a fucking bar.
I know,
and
man.
they're down the corner. They used to deliver weed to your door in those days, 35 and 8.
Yeah.
Toronto's they have a movie theater. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they had a movie theater with couches with waitresses.
Really?
Yeah.
15 years ago, they were.
There's
ahead of the fucking
rooms
game.
And the beer there is so fucking good. You know, when last time I played that, I was at the downtown room and Mitch Hedberg was at the uptown room, and then we flipped. So we went from Bathurst and Steeles down way the fuck down there in downtown. And that's when Mitch met his wife, Lynn. It was a crazy fucking time, man. It was
That's
a blast.
when Mitch and that crazy kid, Josh, got arrested.
Yeah.
They got
I
arrested
forgot
in
about
Toronto right before he met Lynn.
Yeah.
Right before he met Lynn. That club was okay, but then he cut the money and
Right.
he cut the money and it was weird. And I used to
You know what
sneak
I
in.
think? I think that fucking I think he got pressure from the Russian mafia.
Well, he had a partner.
Yeah.
And they were always there and they were like Russian Jews.
Russian Jews.
Chubby guy with glasses.
Yeah.
But it's funny because that whole town, like it was 2 weeks, and I'd settle in there. That was the only town that I broke my thing about strip clubs.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause
I don't
they're
go to
deadly,
strip
dude.
clubs.
Oh my God! So
my fucking God.
I went to
That's
this weed room the night, like the first night I got there, which they have there, which is I think the one thing that LA is kind of missing, just places you can go and smoke and hang out. And these 3 girls walked in. That were literally, one was just wearing. It was possibly the hottest girl I've ever seen. And right down the street, it was called like the Brass Rail.
Yes,
or something.
I know.
Yeah, man.
You were on Bloor Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were on Bloor Street. That's
Yeah.
where you were. I'm telling you, I used to go up there fucking, and here's how I used to do it. This is the craziest story. I used to go to the Improv, and at the Improv was a nice Irish kid from Manhattan that was going to the U of Miami. He was working himself through college, and at night he'd work at the Improv. All right, he had a Puerto Rican girlfriend. This is how weird life is. We're at the bar one day. Who calls me but Roger Paul? And he goes, Boris wants you to do 2 weeks. I go, I can't get into fucking Canada. I just say this
Right.
in front of you. I go, they want me to go to Toronto. I don't think I can get into Canada. And she goes, I could sneak you into Canada. I do it every day. And I go, you live in Miami? She goes, no, I don't. I just come down to visit this knucklehead. She goes, I live in Buffalo, New York. But my father's retired. And he's a professional gambler. And he gambles in whatever. They gave him a pass that he goes right fucking through.
Oh, wow.
So he would drive me to Ontario to the bus station. And then I would take the bus from Ontario to Toronto. And I would stay there 2 weeks. But the beauty was on the way out. Because then I'd give him my ID, and you'd see him look at the ID and go, like they would fucking look at the computer, and then they'd look at me and they go, when did you come in here? And I go, last week. I came on the other side. No, you didn't. Yes, I did, but it's too late fucking now. You know what I'm saying? It's too late, baby. It's too late. Somebody's going to get fired. So you want to arrest me on the way out? Be my fucking guest. I said I saw you and your fucking partner here. And they gave me my ID, and they said, don't come back. I came back 3 more fucking times within the next, like, year and a half.
It was good times,
And
man.
the same way, but once 9/11 came, they locked that road up.
Yeah.
They locked that fucking road up.
Yeah, you can't hardly get over
What
now.
a fun city. Well, I miss it. What a fun. And now I'd love to go to Vancouver. I remember 15 years ago. When I'm telling you, this is how long ago. Gavin was still married to his wife, and he lived on Martel. No. Yeah, Martel, because him and Keith lived on Martel. This has to be 2000, so it's 15 fucking years ago, 99. There was a girl that used to date Larry Vizeo that was the fucking cutest blonde girl you ever saw in your life. Her parents were hippies, her grandparents were hippies. This chick walked around LA barefoot, dirty feet, with a suntan that fucking never ended. You know, she grew up on the beach. But her story was she worked on the beach of Vancouver selling pot cookies. Guys, Gavin was still with his wife. This is 99. This is 16 years ago. We're still not selling weed on the fucking beach here. They were selling weed on the beach, cookies. She used to bring them down. And one night she sold me and Gavin a cookie for $5 a piece. And I remember he went home and almost died. Like, I remember, you have enough? Lee, can you get 2 more of these for your Uncle Joey? And
These are great. I've never had this before.
That's a dud.
Oh, it's a dud?
Maybe. That's been there for fucking 2 years.
Huh.
But just the conversation at a table got this girl to call her dad. And here's the best thing. I would take the flight to Buffalo. The dad would pick me up at the airport, take me to his house, let me take a shower, and him and the mother would cook for me Puerto Rican red beans with pork chops.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then he'd go, what do you want to do? And I go, nothing. He goes, you want to sit down and relax? You want to drive up there? Let's go. There's a 2 o'clock bus. And that was it. That's how nice this is what
man.
This is the people I've met through fucking comedy.
Right as it starts.
Yeah, you don't hear from them for 2 weeks, and today's the day they decide to. I swear to God, this is the way it always is. It used to be that if I had to catch a flight, as soon as I got in the car, I got an audition. I mean, as I was putting my luggage in the car, I could feel my phone jiggling. I get in there, I talk to the Uber driver, what country you're from, did you escape? Did you come in through Mexico, whatever the fuck it was.
You get the audition as you're getting in the Uber to the.
You get the audition as you get into the Uber. Not this week. This week I sat here like a fucking bump on a log all day Monday, and as my buddy calls me, he goes, "I'm 10 minutes away." The phone starts ringing. I mean, it was like 6 calls in a row. Hey, thinking about you. Couldn't think about me last Friday at 2 o'clock. Yeah, thinking about me now at fucking 6 o'clock at night. You thought about me on a fucking Monday. Ain't I special?
I feel like you'd almost rather they not call than call right.
I'm on a mission from Satan, and now you want to fucking call. I'm trying to get to the airport. I'm going to make sure my sleep apnea mask. I got my reefer. I got rolling papers. I got lighters. I got itch cream. There's a lot to consider. And once you get in the car, you're like, fuck, I forgot my fucking charger.
How pissed would you be if you forgot weed? Did you ever forget? Like, I feel like you never forgot weed.
One time I did a Lee in Boston.
What does that mean?
This had to be 2006. I'm in Boston with Joe, Eddie, Ari, Duncan. And I had this weed that I unleashed on them in LA, and they were calling it Dum Dum weed. It was straight gangster shit. You just had the sudden urge to order 18 pizzas and take a nap. And this shit was strong. And it was green, and it was fucking beautiful. Me being the jerk off and show off at that time, we get to Boston, and we're waiting for the rental car. I can't wait. I got to roll a joint. I roll a joint. I get in the fucking car. I get to the hotel room. I left the weed sitting out on the ledge
But at the rental car place?
right at Avis. So if anybody came, they found a bag of fucking goodies. Now I had to smoke shit from fucking some dishwasher in the back that smelled like soaps and fucking God knows what else.
I'm surprised you didn't go back to Avis.
Listen, you got to be an idiot. What are you going to do? Somebody's going to turn it in and I get a reward. So what's something? Listen, any fucking, I'm not even going to say nothing because you'll say anybody who picked that. Anyway, it was gone. All right. If that thing wasn't gone 10 minutes later, then we got no real fucking thing going on in this world.
Right. They would find that.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of good weed. Jake came to one of my shows and brought some weed from Washington.
Okay.
It was really good. It was. I think they grew it outside. It was some of the best smelling weed I've had in a while. It was great.
It's that Chinese weed. I'm telling you, you're gonna lose an eyeball. Don't fuck with that shit. It's out there, but you gotta ask the guy at the counter, is this Chinese weed? Watch him fucking lose his mind.
I would love to ask him that. Is China growing weed?
Like Szechuan pork. You're having a good time,
smoking,
and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you got the Havana syndrome. You know what I'm saying? People shoot you in the ears, your whole body shakes. So, before we go any further, how was your little comedy trip to Nashville and Vegas?
Dude, this was like probably top 3 of like my like back to back. It was like 11 days of just straight comedy. I did 16 shows. No, 17 shows from Wednesday to
Sunday.
The following Sunday. So it was like 10 or 11 days. I did 17 shows. I did open mics. And what I was like most proud of is I dealt with a heckler and I dealt with it okay. There was room for improvement, but I was able to adjust and like not remake my set, but I basically cut out and redid half of my set because of like figuring out what they might want in that kind of a room. And I had some like really awesome sets towards the end of the week. It was awesome. It was so
laundry, or did your asshole beg your undies to fucking get me out of this predicament? Your asshole's probably like, I don't need a COVID mask that smells like that.
No, my asshole, dude. I ate some. The guy was opening. Oh no, I didn't get to eat. They didn't have, which is probably good. I'd probably be shitting blood right now, as you said. But I didn't have like the employee lunch. They didn't have that, so
they didn't give you a card for any meals for free.
No.
Vegas is getting cold blooded, dog.
Oh, but it was fun. It was cool. Nick Guerra was the guy I was headlining for, which
great
is
kid. Solid, great kid, having great success in LA, good looking. I don't know what the fuck these agents are waiting for. Nick Guerra could have been a fucking go-go dancer on Telemundo or, on NBC, but, the guy's out there, but he'll find his niche. Like most of those guys, they work hard.
Yeah.
Nick, there's no fucking pushover. He works really hard, man. I knew Nick since Texas.
Yeah. And he came up in Dallas. So it was just cool to get to talk to him all week and hear his point of view as like a headliner. And like, we just talk comedy, and he liked to go eat. So he took me to a bunch of his favorite spots around Vegas.
What non-comics will never understand is that I could talk to you for 10 hours about comedy. We could and we've done it. We've done it 4 hours after the podcast ended, smoking dope, snorting ketamine, It's really insane how when you get 2-3 comics together, listen, for me, everybody always spoke about the hang in the green room and shit. I always like the pink dot sandwich.
Right.
We spoke about it this weekend when I went down to Austin. Eleanor was there, Steve Simone was there, and Joe was there. And we were talking about the old school store. When about 1:15, our job was to walk the pink dot before it closed at 2.
Got it.
And we'd each get a turkey sandwich or a meatball hero. And that chit chat, I'll never ever forget. And I bet that's the way you feel right now. Like those little chit chats till 2 a.m. about this comedy club owner, this guy, how you sent this guy a tape. This is the real learning.